say, congratulations, you have found a very special show on the internet we all call Date Night. Do you know it has been a couple weeks? I can't take the blame, but I probably should because we were hit by what isn't technically a tornado. They now have a brand new term for whatever the thing is that just went through my town and most of South Dakota. And it blew up quite a few farms. So we had to take a break the week before. And then last week, my parents were in town. And they're not in town very often because they live a bunch of states away. With all that said, we're back. And I'm DM Matt. Hi. Alongside with me is Shayfa playing Shayva.
Yeah, every time, man. I love it.
It's so difficult.
And, I didn't take any mercy on the DM in my new game either, which is Ian. And my character's name in my new game is Ms. Slithers.
Wow. Ms. Slivers, huh? Slivers like finger slivers?
Slithers like a snake.
Slithers like a snake. Oh, my lord.
Because I'm young, see.
Well played. That is a great name. But alongside of us, with an equally great name, is Nate playing the Kraken, but also Barnaby Boulder.
Hello.
And last but not least, we have Ian, who is playing Rimardo. Buzz. All I heard was buzz buzz. I'm sure there are other words there, but all I heard was buzz buzz. You are muted, my friend.
Not wordsing.
the wordsings. Well, why don't you guys just trust me? He's here.
I had the mute button on.
It's never happened to anyone before, that's for sure. But yeah, guys, we're Date Night. We've have some recapping to do. I'm wearing a nerdy shirt. That's always happening. Except for the 1 or 2 or 3 times I wore a football jersey and 1 hockey jersey. But we don't talk about those days. This is a game that has been made up. It's not, D&D. It's not Pathfinder. It's nothing like that. It's something totally original that we are in the process of putting together as we're playing. So if you're wondering, why are they doing that? That's because it's all made up. A recap of what happened last time, and then we will, of course, go into our beautiful intro, which is a great song, and everyone needs to listen to it at least once in their life. But you guys just got out of a big battle. Coin v. coin, mint versus counterfeit. And you guys ended it with a drowning. Anyone want to recap that?
Don't strike me with lightning. It's not nice.
Small wizard gnome did sucker punch you. A little bit of lightning.
Yep.
And you guys being reasonable adults decided drowned him in a chest. So that happened.
I heard in the background that there was a lot of rolling happening. So and he did not succeed. He had a lot of chances not to drown.
If a wizard is hiding in a chest and throwing lightning at you from inside it, I feel like one person summoning a bunch of water inside it and then the other person sitting on the lid so he can't get out. A very measured response.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it could be. That's for sure.
Especially after the person who summoned water, died and then came back to life.
Yeah, there was a death. You want to talk about that, Nate? There was a death out there, right?
Oh, yeah, there was 2 deaths at least, Tarn died. I exploded out of that dude.
Tarn being a giant creature with a massive axe, swinging it towards you guys, trying to kill you. That Tarn?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
definitely is not going to hold any grudges.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
And you guys shipped him away in an envelope.
Yes, we did.
Sure, we'll never see him again.
Mm-hmm. It makes sense if you don't think about it. It makes a lot of sense. And then
if you don't see him, he doesn't exist.
Exactly. And I mean, let's not forget, you guys did get to meet the Slug King. The king of Nolm Heights. And he is, yes, a slug-ish like creature. A little bit more humanoid than Slug, but you can tell there's some Slug in there. You guys remember anything creepy about that place, or anything cool, or sluggish?
Nope, Romardo was creeped out by it.
Okay.
He demanded a upstanding citizen to give Kraken a bath, and Kraken's like, that's not cool. And then his palace is just certain lights only turn on, revealing what you asked for. So it's very, very weird.
And
Romardo was warned not to eat the slug.
Oh, but unfortunately,
No.
already ate that slug.
Yep.
Did I eat slug?
You did.
I might have.
You tried.
Yep.
You tried slug as it was presented to you from a stranger.
Yeah.
Damn it.
You're like, sure, don't mind if I do.
I think the Kraken and Sheva both went, no. You said, I'll try it.
Mushroom House has proven.
But little talking mushrooms were so great. Anyways, there was a lot to recap. We were away for a while. Let's all just kind of circle around the fact that you guys now have a small gnome in a torture chamber. And we'll leave it at that. Let's reflect with 15 seconds of silence while we listen to our intro song. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We did it. We did it. And in fact, it's not even 15 seconds long. That's actually still an ongoing running joke because I thought it was 15 seconds. But it's actually only like 7.5, maybe 8. But we will never forget how dumb I was one point in time. Let's shift over to your guys' perspective before we shift everything over forever. So we're going to jump into NATO Vision. Dun, 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 dun. This is NATO Vision. You guys have entered Gnome Heights. You guys have a small gnome in hand. You guys are currently in a torture chamber with an unconscious gnome. What's your guys' plan?
I mean, I was kind of hoping he was going to wake up.
I mean, eventually. Depends on how long you wait.
You could just slap at him.
I see Marsh goes over and like plugs his nose.
Okay.
Just kind of like wait for him to like.
Oh no!
Just a fresh reminder. He is gagged.
Wrapped. Yeah.
You guys put some jackalope hair in his mouth.
I don't want him. I don't want him talking because maybe he can like get lightning on me again. I don't like that.
Oh my god! I did forget that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try like slapping, but not serious harm causing slapping. Just a wake up.
Just a little slap. While he does that, just in case something happens, would anyone else like to do anything at all?
The Kraken is gonna like have a fist ready.
Yeah. Sheva, any massive plans?
I'm just gonna keep an eye on him. Yeah. Look threatening for when he wakes up. Trying to explore the items that I have from him.
Oh yeah, we forgot to talk about your items. You have some rings, which I purposely did not tell you anything about. That are all connected through some thread. You have a monocle, which you let's say gently took off his face. You have all of his clothes, and a chest. So those are things that you have in your possession. You can do with them whatever you want. But as you kind of take inventory of what you have, maybe clean off some blood. Maybe, I don't know. You do you.
Yeah. Can I investigate them?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Would you like to roll for intelligence?
Sure.
Go for it.
I don't remember if I. Well, that's nothing.
Ooh.
In fact, I might know less now.
You're actually pretty sure they're not even rings at all. They might be ovals, full on maybe squares. A one gets you a whole lot in this game, guys.
I start eating them.
Bad mouthfeel. I don't like the mouthfeel.
Rightfully so. But yeah, as you kind of finish being just completely confused by circly shapes, you do hear slap, 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 and you guys kind of hear the small gnomish sounds of. I don't even know if the mic picked that up or not, but
did not.
It was very low moaning, in a very high pitched gnomey voice. I'll try again. I'll get a little closer. It doesn't even want to pick it up. That's hilarious.
It's not like a.
Shit's unnatural.
Shit sounds like a very small creature in a lot of pain, not knowing what to do besides moan because they're afraid to open their eyes.
He's like, okay, I stopped sleeping.
Hey, open your eyes.
Like one of them slowly starts to open, and it just closes.
You brought this on yourself.
I understand you're having a bad day. Look, this doesn't have to get crazy, okay? It's just we want to talk. We would like you to not throw lightning at us if that's even a thing you can do anymore.
You see him like winking his eye that used to have a monocle on it.
Oh, good. Oh, Shiva, I think I know what your eye new glasses do.
Oh, okay. What's that?
I'm pretty sure if you have that thing on your eye and you wink at something, it's gonna give it lightning.
What about your chest? Your chest mansion. It's pretty cool.
You got a house now, yeah.
He opens up his eye again and just kind of looks at you and gives you like a look like, yeah, it is kind of cool.
It is.
Yeah, Marco's gonna be honest, that's one of the coolest things he's ever fucking seen.
He opens up his other eye and looks at you.
He's like, I like magic shit, man.
Okay. He'll fully open up his eyes. And he'll kind of wink at his monocle eye again. And then just kind of look at you guys.
What's he doing? He's winking.
I don't know. You need to stop like freaking cracking out. Seriously.
Yo.
We didn't mess you up that.
I don't like
physically. He does not like lightning. Okay, here's the thing. Emotionally, I'm sure you have been through a lot today. But physically, you're relatively unharmed compared to your bodies. Yeah, you got off light compared to them. So, Romardo has a question. You can nod and shake your head. I know you're not hurt that bad. You can't do that. Would you like the day to end with you still not physically harmed that bad? Okay.
Did you see what happened to your Tarn? I teleported into him. So I'm pretty sure you won't make it like he did if I do that to you. I think my foot would just teleport into you. Yeah.
Okay. Oh my god, is that jackalope hair in his mouth?
Yeah. At least it's soft.
Okay, if we take that out, is you going to hit us with lightning? Okay, I'm going to take it out. If you do anything funny, we're going to leave you in the room alone with Shava.
Yeah.
Like Romardo gestures to Shava, who's holding his, I presume, still bloody jewelry.
I mean, I'm trying it on, or trying to figure out how to put it on.
It's no longer his; it's her new jewelry.
I was just curious if the blood was cleaned off of it or not.
Speaking.
I mean,
sorry, go ahead.
I'd say I tried to wipe it off on my clothes, but it's only going to do so much.
Yeah. There's a little bit of a nosebleed, and there's full on ripping things off of people's skin. With that said, noticing the amount of blood on the rings and the monocle, and maybe possibly the chest, everybody roll a let's call it. I mean, it probably should be perception since it's a standalone stat. Let's get everybody a nice perception roll, and we'll see if I need to say anything else.
That's a 4 for Romardo.
7 for the Kraken.
Okay. Just rolling hot.
Oof.
Just double ones. It's good in Monopoly. Rolling doubles is pretty good.
Is it?
It is, as long as you don't roll 3 in a row, I think, because that takes you straight to jail. But non-Monopoly related news. Kraken, you do notice the blood that is coming off the rings and the monocle and possibly the chest seems to be the only amount of blood that is like in the torture chamber. But everything kind of looks freshly used. Like there is like a partially decayed body in the corner. Things were like put away, but like quickly put away and like in a rush. So like as you guys entered, things still like fell down, like a giant sledgehammer next to the tie someone to a board and hit them machine, like is just falling over.
Oh my god! Who the?
I think this torture chamber was recently used.
And very clean. Just to make that obvious.
Very clean.
I'm not gonna lie, like I'm a little concerned that they just like had a torture chamber ready for us to use.
I don't like how like this slug guy made it like forced a citizen to draw me a bath when that was like he's not the host. That's just not right. What do you think about that, Gnome? Do you think that's not right?
I think I'm going to take the jackalope hair out of his mouth. So
Kraken raises his fist and
as you kind of like pull it out, he like spits out the rest. He goes, pardon me, I'm going to try my best to say what I'm attempting to say. I had it written out somewhere. Eplata odu. And he goes, gross. That was disgusting. I just want you all to know that was gross.
I said, what the hell did you just try to say?
It's like a curse, okay? It's like a curse, we say. So think of it like, fuck you.
Oh, like not actually like a magical curse.
Oh, well, no, not like it. I didn't curse you, if that's what you're getting at.
Oh, Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Uh,
Don't scare me like that, man.
but also, you took that off of a living thing and shoved it in my mouth within seconds. Gross.
Well, you hit me with lightning.
Well, I did.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I was not being very angry at the time.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes, when you don't have anything nice to say, you shouldn't say the mean thing you want to say. So I did. I did hit you with lightning, and I bet that hurt.
It did.
Why the hell did you want to kill us anyways? I know you're going to say so you can beat a three-sided coin, but why the hell do you want that job?
Oh, there's a lot of money value involved.
Well, it meant you're going to die if there's a three-sided coin. Do you know all the shit we've had to do?
Well, I mean, you should be charging. Like, I think, like, you could just walk it. Like, I mean, that's what we've been doing. We're like, took care of the dragons, pay us, and they did. So,
Yeah.
Aren't the baby hamster-sized dragons?
you know, sometimes you need to look away while someone does something really nasty for you to get paid.
That's lying, buddy. That's lying, and that's pretty unjust.
That's a horrible moral.
Mm-hmm.
That's not three-sided coin material.
No, oh yeah, I mean, I'm definitely just using the name to get money.
Mhm.
Gold.
Who put you up to
actually,
this
too.
shit? Somebody had to tell you about the whole three-sided coin thing.
I mean, I was once, just a guy employed by some gods, and I heard them talking that you guys were back, and I took that moment in time to get a group of guys together that were pretty dumb that I could manipulate into doing all this, for me. So
you're not like super sad that the snake guy's dead.
he's okay. He was an all right. I mean, I'm pretty sure he cheated at cards a lot. Also, where are we?
You'll never mind where we are.
Suspicious, but okay. Just kind of looks a whole lot like a torture chamber. You guys were talking about torture equipment, just kind of putting two and two together.
Would you look at that? It's you tried to kill us and now you're in a torture chamber, huh?
I know, and you know what? Isn't it ironic?
2 and 2 together is 4.
It counts.
It does.
Okay, you can slap him for that.
I don't want to kill him.
Nah, I'm pretty close to death.
Yeah,
You were talking like not so close to death. I did die.
so did I.
Yeah.
That's going around.
Yeah, it's like a plague. Anyways, I would like my stuff back if that's okay. And I'll tell you what, I get my stuff back. I'll just stop doing this whole three-faced coin bit. How's that?
I mean, if you want the stuff back, you talk to her.
Hi, and he just like immediately stops talking to you two. Just looks past you guys. Hey, see, you got some of my stuff.
Sure do.
That's neat. Could I have it back?
How much are you gonna give me for it?
Well, I mean, you have all of my stuff. But like without fighting, you could keep the chest. I mean, as long as I get those two things back.
See, you don't even care about your clothes is the thing.
Oh yeah, I mean, if I'm being honest, I wear clothes for other people. It's not for me. It's called reading the room, gentlemen. Anyways,
I mean, fair, but I don't know.
What?
I mean, I feel like I take your thing. You take my identity. I take your things. I mean, I feel like that's a pretty fair trade.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You copied her tattoo and everything, man.
Yeah. It was a great opportunity. In fact, I think we're similarly aligned. What if? So let me give you a scenario. And he looks at Romardo and then looks at the crack and he goes, "Maybe plug your ears, guy." After quickly judging who is who in this room.
Answer the question. Fuck you, little guy.
Oh no, I see. I don't want your friend to now have an issue with. I believe his name is the Kraken.
I already have an issue with you.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You hit me with lightning,
Well,
and you stood and looked away while people killed innocent dragons. So you're already in just my book, bud.
In all fairness, let's not lie. Let's be very honest. I was sitting. I don't like standing much. It's these little knees. They're just not good for much. Anyways,
the Kraken is just gonna squeeze his fist and some water comes out.
Oh,
drip. Drip.
Anyways, Miss Chaos scenario. I would give you 1,000,000 gold if you look to your left for 2 minutes.
Why?
I'm just would you, if I was some random extremely rich person and I had 1,000,000 gold in my hand, would you?
Would I look to the left?
Yep.
Sure.
See, we're pretty similar. I looked right, and they did a thing that I may or may not have known about, and I became very rich because of that. See how we're kind of similar like that?
See, but the thing is now, I have your stuff, so I'm the rich one.
Very rich. I'll be honest with you.
So, what's the motivation to give it back?
Oh, there's really not. This is more of like a friendly agreement. You could maybe request a thing. I get those 2 things. You get the chest and all that remains inside of it, which pretty good butler, and a whole house. One would call a mansion.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you could say, "Hey, please don't kill anyone anymore." And I'd say, "Okay, as long as I'm, in self-defense or whatever." Things like that. We'll negotiate. How's that sound?
You been killing people?
I mean, I've killed a couple in my day.
Kraken, you hear that?
Yeah, I feel like if someone's turning left, someone can turn right, and then justice can happen.
That's right.
And he just looks over his shoulder because, once again, he is not paying attention to it.
Romardo's like just talking to Sheba, pretty much. He's like, it's like he doesn't understand that Kraken is the one he needs to convince here. It's not me or Jules.
I hear you, brother. It could be a lot of trouble, that feller. Especially if he killed my friend Tarn. I mean, as long as it's a fair fight, Tarn usually doesn't, hold any grudges. But the second you break any rules, you'll get pretty upset.
We didn't discuss rules beforehand, so it's kind of a free for all.
Oh, did you guys not say start? It's kind of a big thing for him. You have to be like, ready, fight.
Your snake friend didn't say start, and he started before everything.
Oh yeah, he's a bad guy.
Wrong. You guys are wrong.
With that, you guys hear someone approaching from behind you. What would anyone like to do?
I guess like I'll peek through the. Is there like a kind of like slit in the door that you can look through, sort of thing?
Yep.
I just want to see who's coming.
I'm gonna start shaking the gnome.
I was gonna say the little gnome went to like grab whoever is closest, so probably Shava because he was ignoring everyone else, and he was about to look up and say something to the effect of, "Maybe you guys should." Oh, and you just start shaking him.
I'm pretty sure he's still tied up. He's bound. And Kraken cape. And
it's very true. He would have just shuffled and looked up. But yes, the Slug King is at the door. He is all well and good over here. You guys enjoyed the torture chamber?
It's pristine.
Very clean. We like to keep things clean here. The servant. Yeah.
I noticed that. Who does you torture in here? I'm just curious.
Well, there was an uprising, and with the uprising, there is interrogations. Anyways, how's your interrogation going?
Very amicably. I look over my shoulder and Shava just like shaking the shit out of this little hog-tied gnome.
And he like tilts his head sideways and squishes it through the door and goes, "Oh, nice. Nice, very nice. Good interrogation." He sucks his head back out.
It's how you get our exercise.
That's probably about right. He goes, well, anyways, if you guys need anything, just holler. I heard there were some magical items that you guys have taken off this individual. If you guys need any help, I do have a castle wizard who can maybe look at things and kind of maybe piece together what they are. Every wizard has their own language, but he's a pretty good wizard.
Slap the gnome.
Hey!
I just a wizard later.
Okay. Well, if you need anything, he's actually kind of like in the castle, like he's part of, like he has like these things that like hear things. He is no spy. He won't, tattle. He's really just waiting. He's like a assistant. If you need him, you just call for Cleo. He'll be there in a heartbeat. So,
the wizard is the castle?
He's put some enchantments in certain locations, kind of like if every corner of the castle had its own servant who was just strictly there to listen for key phrases. That's what he's like.
That's impressive.
Anyways, I'm going to go sit on my throne and listen to the people and their issues. So if you need me, we can make sure they're out of the way and have a friendly conversation.
It sounds good. Be nice to the people.
Oh, of course. Young Slug, new king, gotta make sure things are right. Anyways, here I go.
Slap it in the background.
Stop it, please.
Put the rings on first.
You never start with the head. Anyways, do you guys have any more specific questions or anything you'd like to say to this gnome, or?
Where did you get the tattoos? Who did them?
I mean, these are pretty cheap tattoos. I just kind of found the first guy.
Oh, goddammit. I was going to find the lead or some shit. Sorry, literally nobody put you up to this. You just heard the 3 sides. Does Romardo believe this shit?
I don't know, does he?
I don't know. I was going to say, we don't have insight that we can roll or anything. Right?
You could roll like a wisdom. You could roll like intelligence to see if he has any tells that are going off, or wisdom to see if this motherfucker's tricky.
Okay. I'll roll an intelligence if I can.
Okay.
I rolled a 1.
Oofed. You can't tell if he has tells or if he's like twitching out of like lack of brain function. So
I'm getting slaps.
yeah.
I think we should keep him alive so he can do community service.
I second the motion of keeping the gnome alive. All in favor?
I don't super like the idea of just killing him now.
If he wants to be part of the three-face coin, he can earn it by working for us.
Sounds like I'm alive, so I don't hate it.
That's an interesting proposition. I was kind of curious what we would do with him if we didn't kill him.
Still on the fan of no killing things?
Well, but you're a treacherous little bastard.
Oh, very. Yeah.
I don't know. Should have a kill? No kill?
For gnome guy, I'll rough him up a little bit, but send him on his way naked.
Already naked.
I mean, send him on his way while he's still naked.
Aha! It's good.
Not be our personal assistant or he's gonna have to talk to somebody. I think he should really talk to Tarn and fix things. Tell Tarn that you were lying to him. Made him do bad things against the rules.
I'm just, going through the old catalog, trying to see if I actually ever technically lied.
Oh my god, he's one of those technically people.
It's the best kind of right.
Yeah, everything you say to him, he just looks at you and goes, technically, and oh my god, Shayla, rough him up.
Roughing.
The roughing has happened. Is this gnome is he's starting to puff up. The cheeks are getting pretty puffy. His eyes are getting swollen. His one eye is swollen shut.
Give him a pink belly.
A what?
Slap
oh my god.
real hard several times.
That's like my whole body. Just your hand is my whole. Okay.
I didn't say I would do
it.
You have a lot of explaining to do, too. I assume Tarn was good. The good side.
Remember, it was a made-up coin. In fact, your words, counterfeit.
Yeah. But he was supposed to be me, right?
You actually know more about being a three-sided coin than we do. Nobody bothered to explain this job to us.
Oh, that's kind of the nature of how it goes. I know quite a bit. And, if, I was, given some items or, if we struck some kind of deal to at least get, like my rings back or something, we could really, truly
give him
this Gus. It. We could totally discuss it.
See, here's the thing. If positions were reversed and you guys had won the fight, you'd have killed us all, right?
Or maybe used you as, like, servants in my mansion.
I feel like that's kind of like worse than death.
Oh, well then I'd kill you, sure. I mean, it would be up to you, really.
Right, see, so I feel like we're being very generous with the whole you not being dead thing.
I mean, I do have an ace up my sleeve. I don't actually have sleeves, but, the figure of speech is a thing, so.
Again, unless you can do stuff that I don't know, I feel like you're overestimating your hand here.
They're pretty small, you're right. Maybe I should just shut up.
Yeah, people have told me, like, The three-sided coin is supposed to like protect the plate, I guess.
Mhm.
Not the whole. Is it the world or is it the plate? But apparently, there's lots of them.
Yeah, every plate. I mean, well, I sorry, forgot I was supposed to keep my mouth shut.
Who the hell do you keep talking to?
But you, it seems like
Now, you guys were hearing voices before too.
well, he was hearing me. I was talking to him. He's not very smart. Tarn, being he's not very smart guy. So I kind of tell him punch and kick and swing.
You took advantage of some.
I mean, I would maybe call it teamwork.
I doubt that.
Hmm.
Technically, you would say that, right?
Technically, I would call it teamwork. Yes.
The Kraken just like takes 2 fingers and like hits his belly.
He totally falls over. He goes, "Okay, I'm on the ground now. This is
Yep.
real funny."
Technically,
I
fell on the ground.
He's catching on. This guy over here, he's getting it. Speaking of getting
I
it,
think this is going as well as
Nate, I think we should roll a d8 and hopefully not go for a 2 at this point in time.
All right.
Or lower.
I forgot that I actually have a set of dice now. Schaefer bought me a dice set.
I
Ooh.
rolled a 3.
Aha. The seawater stays still. As you feel like a little twitch, but that's about it.
Did you feel there was a twitch? It was either justice telling me to sentence you.
To murder?
No, not justice.
A justice murder.
Penalty of death.
Ah, death. The old final resting place.
But I think I'm gonna keep you like a keychain.
And what a fitting place to die. In a torture chamber.
Dignity.
Wear you like a backpack.
That would be pretty interesting. I've never been a talking backpack before. And he just like
Talking chest backpack.
he looks at Romardo and goes, "You probably could have maybe had a talking backpack, right? One point in time."
Talking backpack.
Mm-hmm. It was a hat. It was a table. It was a naked guy.
Oh my god. Yeah, that. Oh, I feel. I'm pretty sure he's a mushroom now.
Oh, he would have been. He would have been.
Poor Claymore.
Oh man, yeah, he's really having a rough go of it now.
How did you know about him?
Interesting.
Did you hurt Claymore?
Oh, he did get hurt. The one after that, he kind of totally got what was going, and like he figured out what and what to do. So
Is he alive? Is he? I thought he was dead and eaten by mushrooms. To be honest,
he's very much alive. I made sure he was mushroom free, and in my lab and safe.
Oh my god! In your lab? What the fuck?
I'm sorry.
What you mean in your lab? What did you do to Claymore?
I was gonna keep my mouth quiet, wasn't I? That was
You're
me
not
just
so good at that.
rambling about my achievements and you guys' downfalls and all that. It's just silly me.
I feel like you are mistaking Romardo's jovial demeanor and speech, and I don't know fully how this works, but Romardo's gonna like take his glove and like put his thumb out like the dagger thing. And I don't want to stab him with it, but I just want to like let him feel the tip of it against his kneecap.
Oh, and like at first he's like just looking at you with this still very smug, wise gnome face, and then like something pokes him and he goes, "Ooh, that's very interesting."
It's about to take a turn for the very dark if you do not answer the next few questions very honestly.
Mm-hmm. Cleo, I believe that's your name, correct? And
Somebody slaps a hand over his mouth.
suddenly, appearing at the doors, knock, knock, knock. What would you guys like to
I
do?
want to slap a hand over his mouth before he can say anything else.
Is there anything you guys would like to do about the knocking?
The Kraken goes to the door. Yes.
And Cleo, one of the oddities that you guys have once met before in Redstone, a kind old man wizard, is at the door, and he goes, someone called for me.
No one really called Cleo.
I believe someone did. It's good to see you again, by the way.
It's good seeing
It's
you.
good to see you too, Cleo.
Thank you. It's good to be used again, you know. How is everyone doing?
Right now.
Pretty good. I love your apples.
Or aren't they just the best?
Cleo, did you know there's this person? There was people into being us or claiming to be us.
They came by just recently. In fact, I think you have one right there.
We do, and he may have
he's
hurt
coming
one
for
of our
you.
friends. He's not a nice guy.
I didn't suspect, but I was keeping my eye on him.
Yeah, he's a manipulator.
What did they do while they were here, Cleo?
Well, they helped stop the uprising, which
The Kraken opens the door and lets Cleo in.
Cleo walks in very slowly.
I'm just keeping my hand clamped over the gnome's mouth this whole time, so he can't say anything to Cleo.
Okay. He just like takes a full scope of the room and has just this big, stupid old man cheesy smile, and he goes, huh, interesting. Well, to be honest, it was quite confusing. I was expecting them, after knowing who you guys were, to come in and do things bad, but they stopped an uprising. So I didn't know exactly how to take that.
I choose not to take offense to that.
Well, knowing that you guys are out here to do what most would consider good, I was expecting them to do bad. Being that they're not real, you know. It was meant to be a compliment. I apologize in a roundabout sort of way.
No, Romardo misinterpreted.
Mm-hmm.
Cleo, what do you know about dragons?
Oh, a great deal. In fact, my best friend for a long time was a dragon, but he died.
Yeah. Well, they murdered a family of dragons.
I mean, that's fair. Some dragons are bad. You kind of got to get to know them.
They were little hamster-sized ones.
Oh,
it's two brothers taking care of their family.
Oh, he looks down at him and goes, that's, on the surface, that does seem pretty bad. Anyways, you guys been looking at the stars lately? Interesting stuff.
Oh, God, I can't remember who was it that noticed they were wrong. I don't think it was me. I was just like struggling with a gnome. He's like, stars? What do you mean stars? What's wrong? Why are they interesting?
It's for, people to look at. Anyways, do you mind if I ask him what he needed?
No, it's okay. I think we have it covered. In fact, you can take the night off from this section of the castle. You don't have to pay attention to this room for the next few hours. It's okay.
That's Cleo. You know what the Kraken needs?
Apples?
Nope. Is for you to ignore the gnome.
Oh, that does seem a little rude. You know, I do get paid now, quite a bit better than when I was in the circus. I just like being good at my job, is all. Speaking of doing good at my job, some interesting rings and eyewear you have there.
I like them.
You want to know what that's all about, or are you going to keep fiddling with it? I mean, it's up to you, truly. I'm a service at this point.
I mean, I'd like to know.
So the rings control people, like a puppeteer would. It seems that Monocle can then inject, ideas into people's heads. It's a pretty neat trick. And the gnome is just wide-eyed looking at him.
Oh my god, you little dick.
That's evidence of your injustice.
Mm-hmm. But don't forget, he did actually do good because he stopped an uprising.
I guess you have a Cleo level with us. What's the deal with this Slug guy? He seemed a little bit off.
Oh, he's quite a bit off, yeah.
Who is meant to rule? The Slug or the others? You don't know.
Well, kind of conflicts with my contract.
Well, I understand. You have a job, but like maybe the uprising was like the right course, and those guys were supposed to win. Because maybe the current people are forcing good citizens to draw someone a bath and not being a good host.
Ooh, who did pick?
Cleo, if you're worried about money, apparently this little gnome has shitloads of money inside his chest mansion.
And he looks down and goes, "Do you?" The gnome just looks up at him and like you see his eyebrows do like the weird puppy dog face look. And he just winks and he goes, "I get it. Yeah, I might need to stick with a job for a little bit longer." But yeah, that can control some people. Typically up to an hour, which is pretty neat. But if you kind of match it with the monocle, you get them to think the way that you want them to think. You only need so much,
When does it wear off?
Do you mind if I hold it?
Oh,
Sure.
Okay. And he kind of puts the monocle on. And he looks at you, Crack, and he goes, "You need to bathe every day. You stink." And he takes it off and he hands it back to Sheva. He goes, "I guess we'll find out."
Oh my god.
Took a bath today.
Kraken, would you mind rolling an intelligence real quick?
Oh, yeah.
Oh no. This is a terrible thing to give Shava. Why would you give this to him?
I didn't give it to anyone. You guys ripped it off his eye.
Oh my
god. I rolled a 6.
What's your fumble here? You know what?
The Kraken vigorously smells himself.
Yeah, I was gonna say constantly is like just checking just in case.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I smell like the Kraken.
Okay, I was just curious. So it has limits. Anyways, I better get back to doing my job, which I gotta let you guys know because we're friends. I just want a nice, even level playing field. I do have to report my findings to the king. I'm a slow, very old man. So if you feel the need to leave, I will take my time getting to the throne of room.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yep.
Are you telling us without telling us that we should get the fuck out of here?
Yes.
It just, what do kings like? As he like is shuffling out the door.
Oh, what do kings like?
I don't know.
Power.
I got something in my throat. Anyways.
Yeah, okay.
Also,
Marta's gonna be like scooping up the little gnome and putting him on like a living.
I want to hold the gnome.
Oh, okay. Here you go. You're like passing him like a baby.
I do need to switch us over to a brand new map.
What's your name, gnome?
Oh, he most certainly does not reply.
I'll get it from you.
Fine. You get Miguel O'Hare in the mouth again until we're out of here.
All right. So this is our current map, which the Slug King is way up top here. You guys are currently all in the torture chamber. And Cleo, who I now have to pull back out of where he was from, is slowly walking down the hallway. If you guys could give me a walking order for the rest of tonight, that would be awesome.
Is it just the sandwich?
Sandwich.
It is the sandwich plus a small gnome. So you will also have to know where the gnome is.
Oh, he's being held by the Kraken.
As Cleo's walking away, Romardo wants to call to him and go like, "It's part of your contract. You have to like do things that guests ask you to do too, right?"
Within reason, yes.
Within reason, Romardo would like you to stand here and count to 5,000 before you
Ooh.
go anywhere and do anything else.
That is very good. Unfortunately, I do have to report to the king about a magical
I
item.
know, but can you just count to 9,000 really quickly? I mean, or slowly.
Wait. Cleo, can you escort us out of the castle first?
I can escort.
That's a request.
It's a very good request. I'm torn.
don't want
What if
to get
I have
lost.
to do the same thing? That's two guests requesting.
I know how to solve this, and you're gonna have to trust me.
You know, strangely, I do, Cleo.
Okay, all right. Well, let's head out of the torture chamber.
I like the blood splatter. And is that possibly poop?
I'm colorblind. I assumed it was red.
Oh no, it's
Interesting. It is now.
One is red and two are brown.
Interesting.
There's poop everywhere.
Like I said, it is very clean in there. I just needed to remind everyone this is a torture chamber. But how about a walking order? What do we think? Who's going where?
I think the sandwich and the Kraken is holding the gnome, so I guess the gnome is technically in front.
Okay.
We're just like lashing the gnome to Kraken's chest.
Okay.
It's like a baby Bjorn.
Like a baby. Yeah.
Well played, everyone. Okay.
It's very tight.
He's got Miguel O'Hare in his mouth again, too, so he can't talk.
That's fair. You guys walk down the hallways, and Cleo is like banging his staff against the ground as he walks. As you guys all make your way through into the main hallway. Everyone roll another perception.
Actually, can I roll my actual D8 now that I have one?
As long as you don't lie. How's that sound?
I won't lie.
I like
that's actually that's why
if he's sus, I'll go check.
I say if he's sus, just throw something and we'll hear if it hits him.
6.
Okay. It's weird because it's almost like he's hitting it in like a beat. But every now and then he stops and looks back at you guys. Just, okay. And then he hits it again and waits. Okay. And he hits it again.
Can the Kraken... Wait, let me check if I still have Kraken. I do have one more Kraken sight.
Is that what you'd like to use it on?
Yes, I would like to use it.
Okay. With that, after about the third time, you do kind of hear this like womp, 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 sound that comes from somewhere in the dark.
There's like a weird sound.
And as like Cleo walks one way, he like hits a staff, and you hear like womp, 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 womp. Then he walks to the other side, and he hits a staff, and you hear nothing, just staff sound.
Possibly exits, maybe.
Mm-hmm. There's no way of knowing for sure. And just to be clear, that staff sound that made all the wiggles was this direction, which is immediately to your guys' left. If I were to use our gnome friend, this was where there was a bunch of jiggles.
Oh.
About here at this light, small light source, there were no jiggles. Directly across, there were no jiggles. And everywhere else you see black from the torture chamber over, bunch of jiggles.
Can't tell if these jiggles are good or bad.
I don't know. But the Kraken's gonna put his hand in one of the jiggle.
Ooh, okay. Okay. You take 8 damage. It hurts real bad. Your arm comes back very clean, but it is like acidic-y, like burnt.
Oh. Don't hit the jiggles. I need Magello.
Cleo turns around and goes, the Slug King. Remember, if there's lights, if the servants are, I'm under a lot of stress with my contract and telling you guys things. Anyways, here I go.
Where's the exit?
And he just turns around and he taps his staff on the sides where there were no jiggly sounds.
Okay. Go. No jiggly sound then. Let's go.
As he walks away, he goes, also, your gnome friend did cast a spell very early on in your conversation, it seems, just to be clear and upfront.
How is he casting
do you know what it was?
I believe it was something about duplicating. Don't forget, keep your eyes on the stars. They're very interesting at night.
Let's go into the non-wobble wobble.
And Cleo opens up the throne room, and you see the Slug King immediately tries to look past him. Which direction would you guys like to go? The way towards the light, or the way down a very narrow hallway? And at what pace?
Shit. The non-wobble light.
Okay. Just double checking. Kraken and Shava, is that also the direction you guys would like to go?
Sound good.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, absolutely. That path takes you guys, if I can get everyone in one scoop, into a very dark hallway. That's straight enough for me. And Kraken, you would only know because a gnome foot kicked you in the legs. You have hit a wall.
We hit a wall, guys. And I'm like, the Kraken will like to tighten the cape and the rope around the gnome.
Okay.
Like, that's not very nice.
Kraken, moving around, you did bump into something round at about rib height.
There's something round.
The gnome is just thrashing about.
Hey, I'm not, we need, do we have any lights?
Miguelo's going to give Kraken his last D4 of healing, and I rolled a 4.
Okay.
Sweet.
I don't think I have any lights. Yeah, like I probably have like a lighter.
You would probably have some sort of like fantasy-esque lighter, like Flint or something. Of all people, you would probably have
all he's got.
Yeah.
That's about all he's got, yeah.
Are you gonna like do a quick Flint hit?
Yeah. Because we can't see it all, right?
You do a quick Flint hit. You do notice there is something vertically rectangular in front of Kraken, but then at the same time you caught the glimpse of some shinies all around you. Something shiny and moving.
Oh shit! And huh. he's Romario would like to use a spell, but he's never. I don't know if it'll be allowed, but he's just gonna like quietly concentrate really hard. And he's gonna go like, I need. You've always done shadow bullshit before, but I need you to make it like daylight in here right now.
Okay.
And he'll use a spell slot to see if like he can make some kind of like, preferably actual daylight, but if it's just light.
Okay. Have you seen any light spells?
Any light spells?
Do you have anything in your spell book that says light or flame or fire?
Lightning.
Lightning is light.
He has illusion magic, which like he could make a giant flame or something.
Absolutely. Are you going to pull from that illusion book you have?
Yes.
Absolutely.
That sounds like a good use.
A light flame. Where, how big, and what color does it come from?
Like just kind of like as big a globe as he can make, and just as bright as he can make it, just like hovering right overhead of us.
Ooh. With that said, hey Kraken, there's a door in front of you. Hey, everyone else! You guys are surrounded by giant things of what some people call gelatinous cubes.
Oh, I'm going to open the door.
Absolutely. Let me just place that there. And clone. And clone. And clone. And clone. And clone.
Oh my god!
Clone. Okay, absolutely. You open up the door. It is open.
Go through what's outside.
What's outside is a well-lit hallway that takes you somewhere.
Oh, let's go.
There's better than here.
Running through the door, you find yourself smelling very similar smells, the Kraken. You find yourself once again back in the bathroom.
Oh.
Ha! That's hilarious. Bath.
I took a bath in here.
And to be fair, now that there is light in here, the blump, the blump, the blump, the blump, the blump, the blump, the blump. Once again, multiple gelatinous cubes all around.
So many cubes.
I want to get out of here.
What direction would you like to go?
Obviously straightforward.
Okay. Yeah, back out in the hallway. The second you guys get into the hallway, you hear from down the hall, "You were my guests!" As the Slug King slugs toward you guys.
Oh, let's just walk this way.
Yep. Let's go out the front door.
Yep.
Cube.
So many cubes.
There's a lot of
so
cubes.
Many cubes.
Everybody, let's roll a dexterity. Let's see how quickly everyone makes it through. And let's see how quickly these gelatinous cubes go. Dun, 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 da, 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 da. Nice.
9.
Nice.
Romario would like to use an ability, Quick Hands, auto roll a 9.
Well played. Well played.
I don't think I've used that before.
You haven't, and I'm glad you did. The small gnome attached to Kraken is just screaming. He has 100% like started to spit out some of the jackalope hair, but he's going, run, 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 as he's attached to you.
We're ready.
Shit. Deva is. Oh, are you awake?
Yeah.
So she's very asleep.
Very close.
Very close. The good news is, as long as you don't die, as a group, we are also very close to being done for the night.
Oh shit.
You gotta roll the
Kraken's like, we gotta hold hands.
Oh yeah.
The old
the running sandwich.
the running sandwich. You say that out loud. You should hold hands, and the gnome puts up his little tiny hands.
The Kraken will extend a finger.
5.
All right. With that, Romardo, you rolled high enough.
But we both got a 9, and we're in sandwich formation.
Absolutely. Are you going to sidestep Sheva? You're currently that person tailgating someone on the highway when you could be going 80, but the person in front of you is going 75.
Romardo's just gonna hopefully roll high enough to kind of just scoop her and help her run faster from behind.
So the answer is no.
No, I'm not gonna trample over her.
Okay, absolutely.
Yeah, Matt, with a 9 on the front and the 9 in the back.
Yep. No, I understand what you're saying. I just need clarity. Yep. Don't you guys worry.
We
Kraken is holding her hand, so he's dragging her along too.
It's a well-established thing. The sandwich is a thing. I understand the sandwich. I just wanted to look for a little bit of treachery. That's all.
This is why we sandwich.
Right now, Matt, we are 4-wheel drive. We just, kicked in there, and both, drive shafts are going.
And with all of you holding hands, a beautiful moment. Even the Kraken extending a finger towards a very small, very frightened gnome. You guys run past some gelatinous cubes, only to see 2 individuals block the path. This is the only reason I was wondering if you were going to sidestep, because they entirely block the exit. They appear to be heavily armored.
Especially, how big are they?
I would maybe say Kraken size, so they're not huge.
Matt, I would like to do a strength plus gift from the depths and just tentacle these guys with all my might.
Absolutely. Let's roll a strength. Add advantage.
Okay.
I would say, can Romardo use his summoning to assist us at all?
He's
already advantage. Actually, I think he's good. He's already advanced. My only other question is, what if the sandwich just kept sprinting and did not stop? What if all 3 of us just try to bum rush their way through them?
That's up to the sandwich as a whole. Is that what you guys are doing?
It's a 10.
Okay. So you were going for the full-on truck stick.
I'm going on he whispers, "Close your eyes, gnome guy."
He's just screaming. He hasn't stopped screaming for a while. Just to be clear.
The Kraken's like, "This is what it's like to be the 3-sided coin." And then just trucks, but then these weird tentacles actually come out of the Kraken's arms and just Groot these dudes to the side.
Yep. I'm trying to get the best shot for a YouTube thumbnail, and I found it. Nate, would you mind perspectiving just behind these armored guards? Because it is just about perfect. I actually need to move the Kraken just a tiny bit.
Is the hallway slamming shut behind us as we're running?
It is slamming shut behind you, yes.
The gelatinous cubes are terrifying.
They are quite possibly the worst things ever, which is why everything was so clean. Um,
Oh no!
as Kraken, you run with the small gnome's tiny hands extended out in front, screaming. It's a really cool moment. I feel like I need to roll for the guards just to see if any of them at least stay in your guys' way. But you definitely throttle them. It's more of a if they hit the wall and bounce back sort of thing. The first one, which would be on the right, needs to roll at least a 7, I feel like, to be in your way. Oh, sweet God. Okay. And the one on the left got a 4. So here's how things go down. The gelatinous cubes will close behind you, just so everyone's aware of the situation. Consider homie over here gone. This guy, you truck sticked up against the wall and has now fallen prone. Fallen prone, right about there.
Oh no!
Kraken, give me a dexterity at disadvantage. Everyone else, just a regular dexterity. In fact, yeah, just a regular dexterity.
Oof. Well, hopefully it's not a 1.
Oh no!
A 3.
Okay.
Wait. Oh, I don't.
I got a 2.
Okay. Okay.
Schaefer's asleep.
It's fair. Would anyone like to? Oh, geez, you guys felt perfectly, Kraken.
Oh, dear Matt. I know
I
this is very strange, but I did roll a like a 10. Wouldn't I just like truck through this guy?
Oh, you most certainly do. This is more of a falling after the fact.
Oh,
I do not have any more board to show exactly where you are.
oh.
It's more of like a not a clean getaway, but a getaway type situation. So then we have a 2.
Just falling down the stairs out of his castle.
Absolutely. And because everyone else got to fall, let's let Shava fall. Oh, jeez. Okay. So everyone falls as the gelatinous cube behind close, close, and close, and close, and close. And all you guys hear from open doors is the Slug King going, I want those rings. And you guys all see the townsfolk turn and look at you.
Oh, that's not good.
You see one step forward. You see one drop his cart that he was pushing back home. You see a mother with like a child in her arms put the child down and start stepping towards you. And before you know it, about 50 townsfolk start walking up the stairs to the Slug King's castle. And that is where we'll pick up next week.
Oh, yeah.
As you guys tumble together about midway through the stairs. To be fair, the Kraken, there is a suit of armor next to you, but somewhere on the wall is a splattered slug monster. Not at all. I was trying to be coy about what was in the suits, and I couldn't be coy enough. But there is basically an empty thing of armor in front of you.
This is what the Kraken just goes like, "Yep, Cleo, you bet on the wrong horse, whatever that means."
He's like, God damn it, Jill.
I have no words. Anyways, this has been date night. A little bit more Jello involved than normal, although I will say I do enjoy a little bit of gelatinous cubery. I have been DM Matt. I have been a small wizard. I have been a large wizard and a slug king. Who has been the Kraken And not Barnaby Boulder is Nate.
Hello.
Hello, indeed. More like goodbye, am I right?
That's true. I am not doing well.
Who is not with us due to not being awake is Shefa, who played Sheva. And last but not least is Ian, who played Rimardo.
Goddamn gelatinous cubes.
Those cubes. Tune in next week to find out if the three-faced coin have to murder innocent people. Or are they? Dun, dun, dun. Bye, guys and stuff.